EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be brought down right on the choke of the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw McCarthy. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them. That's the idea.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to get this to the 31. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
50, 19 target, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
60 Vikings, 79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Rams, nothing. Michael Dixon set to
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. To get to the punt, I want the money to pass the move.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To the air with McCarthy. And his pass incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger, 19. Take over.
Now McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Throwing is McCarthy. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
McCarthy's pass.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the Rams at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
At the 23-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Check, Bobcat, 2. Huh. Mustang, 60 Maverick. Dragon, 60. 19 Lion. 79 Broncos.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Commanders.
Here we go.
They go with Bloom between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Come on. Hit. Crack up. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Now Richardson. Complete. Smith has it. Oh, and now some space down right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Devontae Smith halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And Washington has taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Oh, now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. 2nd and 11. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Allen! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
On the jump.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 540.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now Abdul Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Richardson looking to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Get it. 679 Broncos. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Come on. 67, 16, 19, Charger, 19.
Richardson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Back. 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
End up a man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
On the ready. Trap 50. Trap Panther 11. Panther 11. Tag 65. 18. 19 card, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson. This is Smith with the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Dixon set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's completed to Caldwell. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. 34-yard line. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Once with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
19 sight. Just cut 19. Cut 19. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A 61-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
No one's set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw off play action. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 right, 18 Rattler. Panther 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. And it's a...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get in the field now with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Taken down by
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down and 9.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Looking to throw McCarthy. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And take it right on the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Washington will take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Come on, go. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
60 back. Here we go. Here we go. 70 range. Crack all in.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Panther and left. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Puka Nacua with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Michael Dixon set
After
to
the
kick
roughing
off.
penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's McCarthy. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is McCarthy. This one deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That's taken on the 25. And he'll take a shot, hit the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get smart that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Dixon set to kick
After
off.
the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Marte Mapu there on the coverage.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he completes it to Wilson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air with McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams 1st down.
McCarthy off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Richardson looking to throw this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Bronco switch. Bronco.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
19, 18. Ready,
now Richardson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Blue. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They work now on 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he won't get the first down here. He's tackled about 2 yards short at the 28.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
60 down. Come on. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Michael Dixon.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to avoid them at the 40. And he's going to have the Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a give to Henry. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute mark. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The 20. 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Howard. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominating, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, huh? This is caught inside the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19, 18, 5 in. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.